Good morning, students. Today we will continue on electrolysis. This is the lecture number 3 presented by me, Varind Ghatak, your chemistry teacher. Okay, so let's start. So, the today's topic is electrolysis of molten lead bromide and electrolysis of acidified water. Okay, so we will start with the electrolysis of molten lead bromide. Okay, as we know, the molten lead bromide, that is lead bromide PbBr2, that is called as lead bromide. It is an electrolyte. Okay, it is an electrolyte. Okay, so as it is electrolyte, it will be ionized when it is in aqueous state or in molten state. So when it is in molten state, that is PbBr2 getting ionized and giving 2 Pb2 plus and sorry, not 2 Pb2 plus and 2 Br minus. Okay, so as we know, there is the lead bromide, that is an electrolyte. It is an electrolyte. As it is an electrolyte, as the definition of the electrolyte, we know the electrolyte will be ionized in the aqueous or molten state. As the lead bromide is in the molten state, so it will be ionized and form Pb2 plus and 2 Br minus. Okay, so here we will be getting a positive ion, that is Pb. Okay, here the Pb will be 2 plus. Okay, and 2 Br minus. Okay, so here the cation will be Pb2 plus and the anion will be Br minus. Okay, so these are the cations. Pb2 plus is cations and Br minus are anions. Okay, that's the anions. Okay, right? Okay, so we will know how this electrolysis will proceed and how the electrolysis will work. Okay, so that is why we come to this topic. Okay, electrolysis and how does it work. Lead bromide, and by doing the electrolysis we are getting from lead bromide. On doing electrolysis we are getting lead and bromine. Okay, so PbBr2 is getting Pb. On doing the electrolysis we are getting Pb and Br2. Okay, so let's get deeper into the topic, where we found that these are the cathode and these are the anode. Okay, so as we know, I have earlier discussed in the previous video that there is a short trick to remember the charge of the cathode and anode. Okay, that stick is named as panic. Okay, so panic means positive anode and negative cathode. Negative cathode. Okay, negative cathode, right? So what happens, the anode is positive and the cathode is negative. Okay, so what you can say right here, right, that the anode is positive and cathode is negative. So according to the electrolyte definition, the PbBr2 will be ionized and form Pb2 plus, that is a cation, and 2 Br minus, that is anion. So this anion, that is the negatively charged particle, will go to the anode, because there it is negative charge and the anode is positively charged. So opposite attracts itself. Okay, so opposite charged attracts. That is why the Br2 Br minus 2 Br minus will going to the anode side. Okay, whereas the Pb2 plus, that is a positive cation, will move to the negative side, that is the cathode. So cation will move to the cathode and anion will move to the anode. Okay, so what happens, this Pb2 plus will be getting 2 electrons from cathode, that is the negative charge electron, that is in cathode, that is negative electron, that is negative charge means more electron. So it will give electron to Pb2 plus, and Pb2 plus will be reduced and getting Pb, neutral Pb. Whereas in anode is positively charged, where the Br minus will be leaving its electron and becoming Br in the anode. So here the Pb neutral and Br neutral will be formed by this electrolysis process, where in cathode the Pb2 plus accepts 2 electron and become neutral Pb. So here reduction will be occurring. Okay, but in case of anode, where Br minus leaving its one electron and becoming neutral Br. So losing one electron means in anode what happens? Oxidation reaction is happening. Okay. So by forming this, by doing this electrolysis, what we get as the end product, that is neutral Pb and neutral Br. Okay, and these two Br will, and the one Br with another Br will form Br2. Okay, that is the reaction. Okay, so this is the reaction. This is the holistic reaction. What I have explained it earlier in the slide. This reaction also expresses the same thing. Okay, so Pb as a positive cation, it will go to the negative cathode and doing reduction and be doing Pb and giving neutral Pb. Whereas the anode, that is the anion, the Br minus will go to the anode, that is a positive charged electrode, and giving 2 electron becoming Br2. Okay, this Br2 is a neutral Br2. So what happens on electrolysis of the molten PbBr2 or lead bromide, molten lead bromide, it will give solid Pb, and that is a neutral Pb, and Br2 as a gas. Okay, Br2 will evolve as it is a gas. Okay, so bromine gas will evolve. Okay, so that is the electrolysis process of molten lead bromide. Okay, so let's move for the next topic, that is the electrolysis of acidified water with dilute sulfuric acid. Okay, so what happens when we use dilute sulfuric acid? When we use dilute sulfuric acid in water, dilute sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, will give H plus and SO4 2 minus, 2H plus and 2SO4 2 minus. Okay, and H2O will become only H2O or H plus or OH minus. Okay, so here mainly these two ions will be there, that is H plus and SO4 2 minus. Okay, this H plus is from H2SO4 as well as this SO4 also is from H2SO4. Because H2O is not a strong electrolyte, it will not ionize. Okay, that is why only H plus and SO4 minus will be present that solution. So here we know H plus, as H plus is a cation, it will go towards the cathode, that is the negative charge, negative cathode. Okay, so H plus will go to the negative cathode and takes an electron from cathode and becoming hydrogen. Okay, neutral hydrogen, so doing a reduction. Okay, whereas this SO4, this anion, will go to the anode, that is positive anode. This anion will go to the anode. Okay, this positive anode, and by going to the anode, it will lose some energy, lose some electron. As SO4 2 minus will lose some lose electrons and becoming SO2. Okay, so that is how this all the reactions is being occurring. Okay, so remember one thing, that is panic. One is panic, that is positive is anode and negative is cathode. Positive is anode and negative is cathode. So as the anode is positive, so the negative charged particles, that is the anions, will go to the anode, that is anions will go to the anode, and as the cathode is negative, so positive charged particle, that is cations, will go to the cathode. And doing oxidation and reduction, by doing oxidation and reduction, the cations and anions will be neutralized. Okay, and giving a solid or neutral element. Okay, so this is the total reaction, overall reaction of the electrolysis process of lead bromide as well as the electrolysis process of acidic water, acidified water. Okay, in this whole reaction you can take a example and note it down. Okay, so as I have earlier said that H2O is a weak electrolyte, though it will some give H plus and OH minus. This OH minus will also be act as an anion, and it will also we go to the anode and giving losing 2 electron and becoming OH, and this OH will be neutral. Okay, so that is the reaction where this reaction mechanism will be taking place, and all of the reactions is being summarized in this slide as well. So that is for now today. Okay, if you have any doubt in this topic, you can ask me in the WhatsApp or you can message me personally. So thank you very much.